All right, so we're gonna talk about how you can approach your session with the idea to gain confidence as you're going towards the end of that main session. So basically, I made a video two uploads ago explaining that the perfect session is broken down into 3 phases. Obviously, it's opinionated and it's a perspective that I've adopted. The video before, we talked about the warm-up phase. Today, we're gonna talk about the middle chunk of the session, and we're gonna think about as we're going about the session, are the tricks I'm trying building my confidence? And so the idea behind that is not to get so stuck on one trick in the beginning of the session, because that leads to a lot of frustration if you don't land it, and burnout even if you do, right? So you want to make sure you're practicing and dialing in, or not dialing in, but you're fine-tuning your tricks, and then if you choose to, you can try like a challenge at the end of the session. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be, you know, just to shorten it for the video, it's gonna be like 10-15 minutes, but we're gonna start off with some tricks that also, depending on how I'm feeling today, is gonna help me build confidence. So I'm gonna start with just doing some tricks in the middle of this big ledge right here, this stage. So the idea is to feel fluid. That way I'm making sure that I'm contributing to a good session instead of just like a stressful one. All right, we'll go on the stage, or maybe you can go on the right side. Yeah. Oh, gnarly! That ledge was super wax. All right, that threw me off. So we're gonna just roll over, kind of recover from that. Skate some flat to recover, but I'm not gonna let that beat me. I'm gonna just do it towards the end of the session. I mean, towards the end of the ledge. All right, that's kind of high. I'm gonna go to the middle, the mani pad right here. Wow, that ledge is actually pretty high. Yeah.
Cheat juice.
Cheat juice?
Cheat juice.
I mean, it's pretty wax. I think I just suck.
Nah, that ledge, it's all melted. You gotta fucking...
Oh, damn.
It was on good.
It is melted.
Put it on the left.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Alright, if you don't make it this try, put it on the
All
left.
right. I don't make it. Because the first time, maybe it's just the middle, but I honestly don't even feel like I'm hopping on. I'm like landing sideways, you know what I mean? Let's get some tricks in. That's be fun. Oy. What the? Alright, so honestly, if you guys noticed, I just got a little lower. I engaged the body a bit more. So that was kind of fun to figure out. On the warm-up phase, the first one, this is the second one, Where's my board?
Solid straight.
Okay, we talked about, you know, doing like a 3-trick method sort of thing where you're not trying something more than 3 times. That was pretty much on the dot, but when I'm in a session, if I know I can clearly do a trick like this and it's not having me frustrated, I just kind of go for it, just to make sure I give myself the reminder that I can't get lazy with tricks that I already have. You know what I mean? Like nollie no slide should be is a simple trick, but it doesn't mean I should kind of leave it behind and not think about how I can always fine tune it, right? So I did nollie no slide right there. That fall hurt. Let me do a back tail. Why not? I don't want them to see. All right, so because I'm not landing the tricks I believe I should be.
Say thank you.
Huh? Thanks, bro.
Girl, it's a girl.
Oh, thanks. Still, bro, it's fine. What the hell? Okay. Because I'm not landing tricks that I believe I should, it just tells me I need to kind of tone it down a bit and don't expect too much, you know. This could be because I'm just a bit tired than usual, it's a bit sore. I didn't recover as well as I thought. Regardless of what it is, I have to tone it down or else it can get frustrating real quick, this session. Straight 8. Straight 8. 1, 2, 3. No. Breather.
You should do the straight 8 on obstacles.
Breather. Straight 8. Alright, I'm gonna start with the kickflip on the hip. You gotta make things fun. Ready? Take the flip. So that's 5, right? After this one? That's 5. One more.
You only did one obstacle though.
That's true. It's okay. You know that?
Shoes in here. Let's take a photo of our shoes. Fuck it.
Ooh, photo of our shoes. That's
Stand
good. Oh, that's right. Brandon does have them. Hey, what? What are we doing? Let's go.
I put my board.
How are we doing this?
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, will be hyped on that.
Wasn't artsy, but it was.
Hey, thanks for helping me battle.
Yeah, of course, dude. You had it. It's all good.
We'll get it next time.
For sure. Next Thursday.
Brad, I'm off. We're gonna go to the concert. Come with.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. Okay, for sure. I'll see you there. Let's go. Okay. So back to the session. It's important you make sure you're building confidence. So even if you're frustrated, you feel like everything's kind of unsure. Everything's kind of flimsy, like my kickflip and my other 7 tricks, it's okay to tone it down. Take a breather. Drink some water. I'll drink some water right now. Let's see, what else can I try? Oh, let me try to fakie flip off of this.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think this should be a challenge. So if I feel like this is a challenge, I'm just gonna kind of save it till later. But we'll do it. Okay, sick. So I was right. You see, your self-awareness. Self-awareness is key. Let's go get some water. I'm thirsty. Skating should be fun. There's no need to be like, damn, I still get snappy.
So the middle phase.
The middle phase, you gotta have fun, build confidence. Yes, you can challenge yourself, but just be strategic about how you're gonna go about, challenging yourself, or else you're gonna burn out or just get so frustrated, maybe even anxious. If that's someone, if that's you. Let me drink some water. I think the trick I want to challenge myself on is fakie manny on the left stage, and then fakie flip to fakie manny again. So I'm gonna do maybe 10 more tricks, and then I'm gonna go for that trick. See if it's a challenge or not. And if it's not, well then I have to pick another trick because I'm just going to. If not, then this is gonna be the challenge trick. How many minutes do we have?
11. Wait, the challenge is not the last phase?
Yeah, it's like what you want to do towards the end of the video, but because I don't want to film so long, we're just gonna shorten it. You get what I'm saying? You don't get what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, so that means you guys don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the challenge is basically the ending of this middle phase. The end phase, the third one, is gonna be when you cool down, and that's talking about how you cool down. Here is the middle phase where you're learning tricks, refining them, and adding a little bit of discomfort in the form of a challenge. Maybe that's learning a new trick. Maybe that's just doing a trick that isn't necessarily a new one, but it's approached in an obstacle that's a bit different, and it includes a challenge. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Usually the session is way longer than 11 minutes, but for the sake of the video, we're just shortening it, and we're gonna see if it's a challenge. I believe it will be, because it's not such a small edge to get on, but we'll see. Okay, right here. I'm gonna do switch or fakie manny, fakie flip. I'm gonna land back on there. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't want to get in the way. All right, ready? Maybe I should do one, or you're going the other way, huh?
Huh?
Because aren't you too far when you're on this side?
No.
No? Okay, just try to stay next to the...
There's just someone in front of me.
Alright, kind of sick. Alright, yeah, this even popping on is a challenge, so we're gonna see how I'm feeling after like 5-10 tracks.
So it's going well.
Alright. If I can get on there comfortably, I feel it's promising. Okay. Yeah, so when let's say my session was gonna be an hour, I would give this a few more tries, but I'm not gonna be expecting so much, because this isn't a trick I really practice. This is a pretty high obstacle. So in that case, I'm giving myself a little grace, being patient, and just trying to figure out how to pop on it comfortably. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm not expecting to land it next try. I'm just expecting to kind of figure out the first part of it. Gotta wait our turn. But let's say I get on pretty comfortably. My next thing would be just to understand that I need to flip in a very calm manner, because I need to land back on the fakie manual, right? And if I'm kind of shaky before I even go for the flick manual, I'm just asking for a bad time, like a frustrating time. So let's focus on getting on. If I get on, I want to be calm on that manual fake flip, right? The whole movement, I mean the whole trick has to flow. We want it to be fluid. So I didn't really expect too much because how I landed was on my midfoot, like heavy. I had to readjust, and by the time I readjusted, I was pretty close to the end. So it's okay. I'm saying this out loud because this might be a thought process that can help you navigate, you know, challenging tricks where it's not so much asking the question, oh, why can't I land it? Why can't I land it? It's more of, oh, this is what I need to figure out, because you're asking questions like, where am I messing up? What's most taxing? For me, it's popping on. So how do I get an efficient ollie? Is that getting a bit lower? Is that going a bit faster? You know, questions like that. Questions that are going to help you find the answers instead of excuses or just get you frustrated. We're waiting for our turn. So because it's pretty busy, you know, I might even decide not to go through with this trick because it's just not ideal. This is not how I like to skate. I don't want to be pausing a lot between if I don't need to, especially if I'm at a park and there's so many other obstacles to skate. But we're gonna give it a few more tries and then see how it goes from there. All right, let's go. Yeah, we might choose another challenge, but what I do want to mention is sometimes you're not even going to have a challenge in the session simply because your body can't, you know, really afford to. I was gonna flick and then I realized I was at the end already. So let me just flick at the end. We're gonna give it a few more tries. But you see, it's clearly not the flick that's messing me up. In this case, for me, it's just understanding how to pop comfortably, but also I can't go too fast or else I'm gonna flick at the end and that's kind of risky, you know, because I might fly off. Yeah, but it's a fun game, right? It's a fun game, and that's where skateboarding should stay. But fun shouldn't mean not challenging yourself. It should be something that invites challenge, right? Having fun means inviting challenge into your session, inviting discomfort. I like that. I'm probably gonna make that a video. Have fun, invite discomfort. There we go. Okay. It'd be boring if it wasn't challenging. You know what I mean? You let me know. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to give this like 2 more tries. Otherwise, it's just, you know, this is not how I skate. I don't skate like this. Okay. I wanted to be a bit more. I wanted to resemble my skate session and how I navigate that.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Come over.
body doesn't want to. Nah, that was very good example of a hiccup. But let's say I keep doing that. That's clearly
Fatigue.
it's clearly fatigue, right? So I just gotta decide whether or not I want to continue to pretty much shoot myself in the foot and keep trying it like that. Like, why would you want to do that? You know? You gotta recover first.
That goes back to you'll end up building bad habits.
Yeah, you'll end up building bad habits if you don't, recover and kind of fix that issue, which is just simply resting a bit or drinking some water. So, engage and not engage in the body. So this one, we're gonna focus on that engagement. Then in between, wow, all of that was horrible. That got me tired. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is in between me trying a very stressful trick, I like to just kind of make sure I'm doing other things, right? Shove-its, front shove-its, manis. Very simple. Nothing that's gonna get me more tired. So I'm not gonna try to do them with speed because I want to save my energy for this trick, for the challenge. But I still want to keep things moving, right? I want to allow that to transfer into this, like that momentum that I have as I'm doing tricks before the challenge or between the trying the tricks, between the attempts. Allows me to kind of use that momentum or use that as momentum. Yeah. Okay. All right. Background tricks that aren't too taxing but are gonna let me build momentum for the trick. Nice smooth twist.
Oh.
Also, something that I would do a lot is run after my board between the challenge, and that's just gassing yourself out. So don't do that. Let the board go, you will catch it. Someone falls on it, over it, or trips on it, then that wasn't your intention. Okay. Oh my god, I got my ankle. All right, so here is where I make a decision if I want to continue playing. Actually, I don't make a decision right there because I'm acting out of instinct. No, not instinct. I'm acting out of, how do I say this? Making a decision in a state of pain. But as we all know, shinners kind of go away after 5 seconds or 10. So breathe it out, walk it out, and ask yourself if you want to continue doing the challenge. I'm gonna give it one more. If it does that again, stopping, because I still need to skate for the rest of the day. Still need to do some lessons, and we're not going to mess ourselves up. But we'll give it one more try. Regardless, I had my fun in between. I did tricks that made me confident. That fakey manny, fakey drop, flip out, that kind of fed my confidence, you know what I mean? So I'm hyped on that. It wasn't a complete fail, but it can easily feel like that if you just kind of go straight to the challenge right in the beginning of the session. Respect the warm-up, but also respect your session. Give yourself that time to refine tricks you already have, right? Refine your bag. Okay. Sharpen the knife. Damn. Warning. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired. Fatigue. Okay, one more. Last one. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. But you guys, before we head out, I want to say, leave a comment. What do you guys think about this method, this phase? So again, this is phase 2 of 3. We already covered warm-up in another video. This is the middle the meat of the burger, pretty much, that middle section. And look out for, or maybe it's out by the time you see this, look out for the third phase, which is cooling down. One more.
Oh. I think I got that on camera, but
Yeah, you see? We want to avoid that. We don't want to get too excited, you know? It's a skate park, it's not a shoe spot. No, but it happens. I'm just joking. That happens so much still to me. I'm not going to pretend like I don't get ahead of myself. But when I actually think about what's efficient, this is an efficient way. You got to take your time. Unless the park is closing, lights going down, or you got to leave right then and there, there's no need to rush yourself. Actually, there's no need to rush yourself in any regard, but I understand in those cases, it's kind of hard not to. But right here, last one. If not, we're going to end the video. But who knows, I might get it right. Body isn't feeling it, but it's okay. I did a pretty cool trick here. I think it was cool. What do you guys think? Comment below. Everyone can wait, okay? There's no need to rush yourselves everywhere.
Oh, no.
We're all sharing the park, and I just mentioned that because a lot of you feel scared to go to a park, take up your space, but it's a shared space.
Hey bro, you have any wine?
And you can't let this like anxiety of being in people's way stop you from skating. All right, having said that, peace out. We'll see you in the next video.